You can call me Laid Back Alley Cat. I chose that name because I live a stress-free lifestyle, or close to it, a minimalist lifestyle. And where I live, I see cats, and they kind of have a stress-free lifestyle. They're situationally aware, and they really don't worry about much. You know, they're alley cats. They're laid back. I kind of like have that. And I've been, let's say, partaking of red pill content for a long time. Back when Barbarossa, he was kind of the first one I saw of this, some of his earlier works. Sandman when he first came out, you know, Rage of Golden Eagle, Stardust. A few of Spetsnaz before he took his off the air, and guys that you don't even know, most of them, Adigan Forest, The Oak Shard, Devlin the Comic, that are still around. And I've never been married, never wanted to, from a young age. And I just didn't see a need to kind of create anything. I did some videos a long time ago. But my profession is in the classroom. Been a regular teacher. I'm a substitute teacher now. I kind of like that. Stress-free. Gives me purpose. And in summer times and holidays, I usually work in a group home with teenage boys. And a lot of times I try to tell them about the red pill in various ways because I think it's necessary. And in one of the I was taking some boys from the group home from one place to another this last summer, and we were talking, and I was telling them some things, and one of the boys exclaimed, says, "This is the stuff that teachers don't teach in school." And I thought, you know, maybe I need to start making some videos, because there are some things that are in the manosphere that aren't being said. You have a lot of the content now has been watching the video and talking about it. You know, Replicant Fish does this, which I like his stuff. Manosphere Highlights Daily, and usually Anthony Spade will educate, and Darius. So, you know, I'm looking at these guys, but there's not really some of the teaching that I can remember. Like, say, one of the good ones was Truth Over Everything and Neo Unplugged. They kind of came in and left together. But one of the things that always puzzled me was this concept of red pill rage. And I think Sandman said he coined it, and probably did, but I've heard other people talk about it. And I remember for the longest, what is this? I didn't understand it. I understood the concept of the red pill through the Matrix, knowing and seeing what is true, but I didn't understand the anger behind it. And it wasn't until Barbarossa had a video, probably about 5-6 years ago, where he talked, and it was Tupac the Pharaoh MGTOW, and the Barbarossa went into talking about how, and he used Dune because Barbarossa would use science fiction a lot to describe, you know, to make a point about some people in Dune getting some kind of knowledge, and it almost kills them when they get it on their own. And he's talking about men who came to this knowledge absent the manosphere, you know, absent going online and getting it. And he showed this video of Tupac, and the first video was him, very meek, pedestalizing women, saying, you know, women are great, we should be treating them nice, and so on. And then it switches to Tupac being very angry in this rant, you know, his rage about how one should not trust women. I'm cleaning it up a little bit, but you know, that they shouldn't trust women. I said, oh, that was red pill rage. And I figured out, okay, I understand now what it is, and also why I never had it, because growing up, I never pedestalized women like that. You know, I was at a young age thinking, okay, I'm not getting married, I'm not doing this. And everybody's like, oh yeah, sure, haha, you know. And I was adamant about it. Now, when I was in college a little after, I got some play, no problem. But I never wanted to get married, you know. And I'm being able to keep like my group of friends and all this. I'm not as, I don't see them as much, but I'm in contact with them. I see them every now and then. We have get-togethers and so on. I'm in contact with a lot of people, and it suits me because I'm an introverted person, but I'm not shy. So I'm around kids and stuff all the time, and sometimes talking to boys, I see this hunger about wanting to learn more about it. And what I came with the idea about the red pill rage to me is, and I think Sandman may have hinted on this, is that it was the lie that we grow up being told as boys growing into men certain things, and the main one is being that the key to happiness is having a woman in your life. And without a woman, a man cannot be happy, which I never bought into. I never bought into this idea because it's just it wasn't what I saw. It wasn't my experience. And so the concept of the red pill rage is boys growing into men are told certain things, and then they find out it's a lie. And that is what instigates or initiates this red pill rage. And I figure a way we can prevent this is we explain to the young boys, what life really is. What is the truth. And some of them are figuring out for themselves at earlier and earlier ages. And I'm dealing with boys, and they're getting it on some kind of instinctual level, but they don't have the intellectual framework to put it in, which is what I want to try to provide as I go forward on this channel. So I want, if you want to subscribe, go ahead. But I want to be more or less talking, kind of sitting back like this in a park under a tree. Very laid back. You might hear some background noises, but that's kind of how I want to film this. No need to be all tense and stressed out. I'm able to lead this minimal lifestyle because, I served in the military, I was in the Army, and so I get VA benefits, but I'm healthy, so more or less going to the VA is that once a year, doing my blood pressure, get my blood work, and I'm okay. And so I don't have to pay for medical, I don't have to worry about medical insurance at all. So I can have, the job where I have it, have my bills all paid for, and still have a lot left over because I'm not spending it on stupid stuff. And it has worked for me to where I'm at a place where I really don't have to concern myself about money. So I will, the next thing what I want to really go into, next few videos after this, is what I would call the attack on male nature. They speak of toxic masculinity and the emasculation of men. I want to put that into an intellectual framework. You got somebody on the motorcycle here, I guess. In an intellectual framework where people can really get it. I think the Manosphere has done a great job on exposing female nature, but it has neglected discussing male nature. And somebody in a mini bike. So, I try to get here without the noise, but that might happen. So, don't let it bother you. So until next time, I want you guys to try to eliminate as much stress as possible from your life. That's what kills you. And that's why my elimination of it is more or less why I'm healthy for my age, relative to anybody, most people my age. So just relax, chill, and try not to think about, you think, not I'm saying don't think, but just don't worry about a bunch of stuff that doesn't concern you, So that's how I am, as a laid-back alley cat. See you then.